Cox needs to get to church.
All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to our E3 post-show press conference analysis. We're going to get into Sony's press conference. For myself, I am Brian Thomas. We have Brandon Cox, Anthony Salvatore, and Gary Hines. But Sony showed off. They said that they were going to show off 4 games. They showed off a little bit more than 4, but they were focusing on the big 4 that they had this year.
Exclusives.
4 big exclusives, yes. And the first thing that they showed off was The Last of Us 2.
Yeah. I haven't seen this.
You haven't seen it? Yeah,
No.
it's we're gonna have to watch these trailers.
We've watched
his Facebook thing.
ad.
So
Betsy Benz can
this,
go fly.
I'm just gonna say this right now. This is gory and so it's stark contrast, right? So you get these warm
sexual
feelings.
content to begin with. If there's any young people watching,
Yeah, there is some sexual content, but it's like warm, colorful, bright, warm feelings to these dark, gritty, violent things, and then I think they did a great job.
We're going
with
really
this.
dark with this game. Like the first trailer that they showed off was.
Well, you're not going to get
brutal.
the sound though.
So you're not going to really hear it, but
so
in
we
the
got some
audio, but
music.
you're
right now
hearing
you got Ellie here, and so she's watching this girl dance, and this guy right here is
That's
basically
Luke.
talking about, hey, like we should be training, but we have tonight off. I don't want to get too drunk because your dad is gonna, your dad trains us hard, aka probably Joel. So that's their
Fuck
relationship
Joel.
that they kind of have now. Is Joel and Ellie are father and
bro.
daughter.
Weren't people confused? Like they didn't know if Joel was going to be dead.
Well, again, they don't
We don't get the
necessarily.
main. I don't know the purpose.
That's kind of.
Is this a flashback?
We don't know what this is yet.
there is a little. When we watch the trailer, there's a little cut away
So-
from
Do they
this
show
scene, and
Joel?
they bounce
No, they
back
don't
to
show
it.
Joel
No,
yet.
no.
Joel has
They're
not been
being
shown
sneaky
yet.
Fucks. They're not going to
Oh,
show
yeah.
it until the game
So-
releases.
So now it's
no Joel.
This woman is dancing, and it seems like everyone in the area loves this new character here that we don't necessarily. I don't know
She's
her
ugly.
name. Whatever, but so at this point, she's
Got a
trying to
schnoz
get
on her.
Ellie to kind of come out of her shell.
It gets a little graphic.
And it gets a little graphic.
Does it?
And so she says, like, hey, everyone in this room is looking at you. And she goes, well, I'm looking at you, or I'm looking at you. So,
Really?
Yeah, that's exactly what's kind of said.
yeah, that's kind of
like-
the gist of it.
But
And
it
then,
looks wonderful.
oh, yeah, the game look. Then this is all cutscene.
It'll look
in-game.
wonderful, Joel.
What it? I mean,
This is the big.
Oh, here we go.
Also, good transitions here, I will say. After doing some editing and video editing and
This
stuff,
is-
great transitions.
What I just did?
No, I'm
in the
talking
actual-
about in the actual trailer.
Oh yeah.
There's an agenda being pushed right now.
There
That's all I'll have to say on this.
probably is. Then we get into the gameplay though.
Then you get into the gameplay.
Like, what purpose is that show, Brian? What
oh
purpose
yeah,
was
this
that?
is.
This
You'll
is
just
not-
have to listen.
what do you-
The
hold on.
audio, I think,
The audio
kind of like
gives you
I
Wait, are you
skipped it
talking about?
myself.
Are you talking about the kiss there?
yeah, like what
So
purpose
if
was that?
for any of you, well, the problem is that you haven't played the DLC, which explains Ellie is a lesbian.
did not
No,
play
I
the
mean,
DLC myself either.
I
Oh, dude.
figured. Just
Yeah.
But Ellie is a
By the kiss.
lesbian,
yeah.
and that's displayed in the first game, but or in the DLC.
But what was like the like?
Point of showing that,
Yeah.
because it shows
There's
this is
softer
her
side of
thinking
Ellie.
while she's kissing that woman. She's thinking that she's been,
There's I skipped some of it, but then when you get to the end, it comes back to the kiss.
Mm-hmm.
So there's something said right before and right after that.
that kind of
Okay.
tie
Can
everything
text
together.
what's going on here.
They do say she says something like they should be afraid of you,
Yeah.
and
And this is the reason why.
Why?
Because she's a beast.
And
Oh,
I don't.
yeah.
It's a long video.
Yeah, it is.
We can
Probably a
kind
good
of-
8 minutes,
we can
but
kind of-
I mean, well, I
show
mean, we
me some
can.
of this.
We'll show.
I mean,
but
this is
Beast
the
mode,
this is
so-
the
Yeah.
big.
it's. So
yeah.
she watched this guy get
Killed.
Disemboweled.
disemboweled. Yep, that's the word. And then,
Yeah, because there's just fucking like let's watch this area because this area is pretty
Yeah, because
awesome.
the apocalypse.
this is a pretty. I was pretty enthralled when
It's
the
the
video
apocalypse,
got
that's
to
what
this
you do,
point.
right?
Where I was like,
Like this gameplay looks like a cutscene.
yeah, it looks gorgeous.
Yeah, it looks great.
I mean, like
fucking
the
fantastic.
first game is very similar to. I mean, obviously this looks leagues better, but the first game still had this kind of style. I love the minimalist HUD. So you have in the bottom right corner here, like what you have your bow and your strength and your health, but before you pull out your bow, nothing is there. So I love the minimalist, very scenic.
Get all that shit off my screen. Let me see what's going on.
Yep.
Like Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
They did a very minimal. You can choose a minimalist one. I'm sure in this game, I bet you could choose if you wanted
take
more
that off,
shit.
yeah.
No, more shit on your screen. If you
Oh
wanted.
yeah.
If it's
I don't
quick,
know.
if
Maybe
it's-
you might be right, Steve. I'm not sure though.
I feel like the AI is much more
Oh, shit, you're
sophisticated
almost
too.
spotted.
Yep.
Headshot, bitch. Oh, yo. Oh. Yeah, this looks fantastic.
Yep.
It gets it more intense later
Yeah.
on.
Let's
too.
just. Ooh. Oh God. Let's just fucking throw to the knife and then
Throat
The
to
hammer
knife.
to the.
Or
throw.
the knife to
Ooh.
the throat.
Shit.
Hammer to the face.
Hammer to the eye
Face to the
socket.
hammer.
Hammer face.
Hammer face.
And so Ellie is just running through.
do they show any clickers or anything like that? Right
No.
now?
No, there's
These
no
are all
clickers.
like normal, just regular.
So like just
People.
the world's gone to shit.
It seems like there's lots of Firefly. I forget the second group, but there's a few. There's two different factions.
Fireflies,
There's Fireflies and something else, and I can't remember what they're called. But there's two different factions, so I'm imagining it's a war between the Fireflies and whomever else. I also love this,
Ooh, that's nice.
so you can kind of go
Go under,
underneath
yeah.
vehicles
I
like big
what,
trucks.
Yeah, I like the what happens to the lady.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
oh yeah,
That's
we'll
very
see.
interactive though. Like
Yeah.
the fact like most games you wouldn't be able to go underneath this car.
Right.
So and they start looking for you underneath the vehicles.
Yeah.
It's not just like where did she go? Oh, I don't
Like,
know.
yeah, that stupid AI.
So she like that the character there or the enemy AI just started looking underneath a different
not
car.
The kneecap.
And then
Yeah.
she's like,
Kneecap.
okay,
it's not
let's look at this one. And it's boom, face shot. Literally right through her cheekbone.
Yeah.
That animation is awesome.
Yeah. The game looks fucking unreal. I'm so excited.
Like the fact when she shot her,
Mm-hmm.
she didn't just like die. Like she kind of limped.
Yep.
Is really well done.
That guy got a lot of it.
Oh, I don't know if you want to watch the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, this is
business.
kind of the. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Just
This is kind of the bread and butter.
I don't know. I think towards the end is.
Oh yeah, you can kind of.
If you want me to go to the
you can-
end,
yeah,
it's
go
the,
ahead.
when she's in the store. Yeah.
This is good stuff. This is kind of a perfect. So
Ooh,
she's
floating
sneaking-
arrows?
Yep. Ooh. Machete to the
the
face,
main
and then
fight.
Exactly, this is the
this
part.
guy is kind of like a brute character, a little bit bigger. He's just tossing around in this like store area. I like that you can seemingly dodge enemy attacks and sneak through like little tiny areas.
So cinematic.
It's very, yeah.
Ooh, not the time to pick
She
up
got
an
hits,
arrow.
Yeah.
Oh my
It
goodness.
looks like your dodges and everything like that is not the same animation.
No, it looks
what I mean?
looks different. Oh man.
We'll do it.
Let them.
This is gonna
Milk
be.
it.
This is my.
This is
yeah.
good stuff.
She,
Fatality.
Yeah, what up?
the
What do you have to
decapo.
say to me, bitch?
Ooh, that's a lot of blood.
I don't think he's gonna make it.
He might.
Not after this.
Yep. There you go.
No.
As long
Not
as he
after that.
as long as he gets to the
Yeah, you
hospital
should
real
probably,
quick.
if you haven't seen the trailer, you should watch the whole thing.
Yeah, you should absolutely watch
it's
the
very
whole
good.
thing. But
Yeah, this game's gonna kick ass. When does it come out?
no, so that's the big thing. That's the big thing
I
about
get in there.
Sony's press conference. They didn't really give any.
You had to actually
release
look at the
dates.
fine at the bottom of the thing at the very end. There was like potentially
A date.
the date.
So Last of Us 2 doesn't have a date. A lot of people are questioning 2019. I wouldn't be surprised if this gets pushed to 2020.
Yep.
But then we'll move off from The Last of Us, and they showed off a little bit of Destiny's DLC, which we don't really need to talk about.
No, but the
No.
next game.
The
There's
next
not much
game,
there in that trailer
this,
anyway.
this
Ghost
game,
of Tsushima.
Oh, this is my game.
This game is
Yeah,
sick as shit.
Ninjas,
Game
let's
is
go.
fucking unreal.
So I'm kind of down on it a little bit right now.
what?
Really?
So I think
It
it
looks-
looks amazing, but I think the combat looks bad.
It's a
Look at
full-on
this
type.
scene. I was blown away when I saw this. I was like, holy shit.
yeah, it looks great. Don't get me
It's
wrong.
like the following.
It looks amazing, but I think once we get into the combat and the sword stuff, you're gonna like if you really kind of pay attention, it looks just cumbersome.
It's a strategic. It's a samurai type
Ye-
fighting style.
Exactly,
which
but
is
it
what
still doesn't look fluid.
I feel like there's a lot of samurai games coming out. I don't know.
Is this a bad thing?
No, it's not a bad thing.
So
It's
this
just-
is what
about an hour ago, Cox.
this is kind of showing off the. I mean, Steve, if you could skip to him kind of riding the horse through the
Yeah, I'll
landscape.
skip. I think it's right about here.
After this, yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Look at this fucking field. So while I was watching this live, my beautiful puppy Titan was just
Thinking
right
it's a
in front of
field.
the TV, like pretending he was just like, "This is amazing. I'm running through this field." He was so fucking cute.
It's
Get
game's
that.
pretty good.
Get that.
The Witcher did it better. It looks good.
It does look really. And again, you have to remember we're watching it on not the best TV. Here in
We
studio.
rise through, and then he comes across.
Plus, it looks gloomy.
Yeah.
too.
So
That's a little too.
yeah. So here we go.
I wanna
Who's
go-
making
Yeah,
this
that's-
game?
Sucker Punch, the people that
Sucker
made
Punch, yep.
Infamous.
Oh,
And,
okay.
Yep.
So he comes across these guys, and they're trying to fight him. And
Let's
he
call
just-
them shoguns,
This is
Here we
gonna be
go.
sick.
Yeah, we can-
right?
Oh,
So that looked nice, but then I feel like
One fucking
because there's some like
swipe.
there's like some Batman elements to it,
I would say, yeah.
but then there's during the one-on-one stuff. I think it looks a little funky. Because this looked great. Don't get me wrong. Like this stuff looks
Dude, the way he
amazing.
just stabs whatever he dies. Is,
Oh, shield guy.
Yep.
Gotta jump over him.
Or just
just
cut his arm off.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
this guy's sick.
So right now we're watching a sword versus a spear, and clearly the sword wins. I mean, I don't know. This guy is not a Spartan. Oh, there goes his arm. Oh, and then just stabs him
final.
right through his fucking back.
I don't know.
This game was.
Don't get me wrong.
Very
That
intrigued
looked
by this
great.
game, yeah.
But when there's one-on-one combat, I think it's not so great. And now you find this archer, the old lady archer character,
a friend.
that's seemingly a friend. I think that we can just
God.
kills.
Fast forward a little bit.
This dude just gets fucking.
Cleans
He's
the sword
crawling and he just gets. I guess it's
It's a mercy kill.
Yeah, it's a mercy kill. Hey, you're dying. So now it's kind of entering this stealth mechanic where he's trying to enter into this house.
Save a monk.
But I get a lot of like Assassin's Creed style.
Some of that going on.
A little bit going on here where you're running. You're using this, I guess, grappling hook.
The lighting in this game is unreal.
Yeah.
I forget. I have to look at the bottom of the thing. I bet you it's just
Frostbite
PS4.
Pro. Oh yeah, everything that they show here is PS4 Pro.
Well, they
Steve.
make it clear at the bottom. You know.
Yeah. So right now we're just up in the rafters here in this semi-temple looking thing.
And he's coming to save. I think this is his goal right now. This is the goal.
Yeah,
He's
his-
to save his friend or whatever.
Yeah, he's trying to save
I
his
don't know what he's
friend,
doing.
but I mean, he just fucking takes this dude out. All
Oh,
right, you're dead, and then he immediately moves over to the next
Batman.
dude.
Rips the throat.
It is,
Yeah,
it's
it's
got
very-
the Batman
Where
aspect.
you do the drop down attack and
Yeah.
you can
But
spin around.
Well,
this
just
is
that
real
quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this
Slide.
dude's signaling for help with a horn, and he
love
just
that.
stabs him right through the wall, which is great.
But I mean, I'll take a samurai Batman game.
Oh, don't get
Hell yeah, dude. I mean, I'm down with it.
I think the game looks great, and I'm very interested in it. But I want to get to the one-on-one combat that's about to happen,
the
Okay.
gameplay. Oh, it's
where I just felt like it fell apart for me.
Well,
That's
they're not
why.
showing us the HUD or anything like that either. We don't know what's going to be.
It was
on
the, I didn't
So-
actually see the. Oh, this.
So
Yeah,
the
she's-
archer woman that's seemingly helpful
It betrays
is like,
him.
"Hey, I'm gonna fuck you up,"
I
and
need
she
that
shoots
monk.
that dude, or yeah, and now
Just
it's a
like this.
one-on-one.
This is beautiful.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
gorgeous.
I'm really. I thought this was just a cinematic. I didn't realize this was actual.
gameplay.
Yeah. So it kind of turns into almost a like a
Strategic.
Street Fighter in a way, or you know,
It's
like a-
turning into
Like a For Honor-esque,
For Honor.
and
Yeah.
it just feels a little. I think it takes away from.
this is. But the fucking light. There's this whole.
I mean, don't
scene
get-
is unreal.
I'm
No,
not
no, I
saying-
agree with
I
the
just-
the
it
battle
just-
mechanics should be a problem, but the scene itself is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, the scene is amazing because you have all of these red leaves that are just flying around and on the ground, and you're kind of just having this one-on-one fight.
Like fire and like,
Because the enemies are coming now, so
But Cox, what do you think about it? Like I feel like you're a little silent on this.
I can see what you mean by cumbersome when it's one-on-one.
Yeah.
But I think that's just a mechanic, not a
I
mechanic
think that,
issue.
I think they're not showing you like quick time stuff.
You know,
Oh, do you think that there's quick time stuff
Yeah.
I
in
think,
that
I think there's
mechanic?
certain tells that they're going to be showing like in game,
Okay.
Like Batman.
like Batman.
Like where you're gonna be like, oh, I need to do this.
yeah,
now.
you gotta do
I have
this
to
for a certain
hit. I have to
character.
hit
Yeah.
triangle before.
Yeah, I think they're just
No, I
not
think you're
showing
right.
that. Which is fine.
So Ghost
No,
of
fine.
Tsushima.
It looks-
I
that's the first time I saw it.
No release date. No release
Yeah,
date
which
again.
I'm cool with that.
But they went right on.
this
Sorry,
looks beautiful.
we went right on into Control, which is the latest game from Remedy, the people that made
Quantum
Quantum Break, and I am all about this to the point where I want to buy Quantum Break to play it.
Yeah, it did look pretty good actually.
This is like a.
No, this is that's one of those
This game
games.
looks exactly like Quantum
I
Break.
know this is one of those games that like I've always wanted to get Quantum Break, but it's always been too expensive for me to justify the
Yo,
purchase.
Quantum Break's gameplay
Looks
fucking.
so. This
phenomenal.
looks like Quantum
The-
Break with like
the story
Jedi shit.
like whatever. But the Quantum Break like gameplay, time manipulation, all that shit.
I'll give it a
just
shot.
like
Same
this.
concept.
I think that's going to be the
Correct.
next game that I play.
Correct me if I'm
Quantum
wrong.
Break?
This is a prequel to Quantum Break.
I don't think they
No, I-
mentioned anything about the
But
same.
Remedy always has
same
their games
universe.
kind of tied in. Like in Quantum Break, there's an Alan Wake
Okay.
Easter egg and all that shit.
So there's probably,
There's some probably like Quantum Break something.
or maybe at the end of
'Cause
this, Iceman shows up.
Wait, what's the head of like the agency in Quantum Break?
I don't know.
Who knows?
Is it not Control?
I don't know.
Okay.
But this looks fucking awesome. So it looks like you're playing a female protagonist that has
that's
force
great.
powers as well as a gun. So she can pull things close to her.
a Magneto.
Oh, yeah, like very much like a Magneto force or like a Jedi force push or pull, which looks awesome. She can tear shit off walls and she can like jump really high and float in the air as well as shooting. This game looks fucking weird as shit and I'm in for it. I
That
get
shit
like...
is Quantum Break.
I get a
It did
lot
look
of Inception
interesting.
vibes from it as well. I'm all in for it.
Bro, play Quantum Break.
They're control.
Next piece of news that they showed off was, or I guess the next trailer that they showed off was Resident Evil 2 Remake, which fucking awesome.
Some chat going on.
We got some chat. Diesel, what's up, bud? Oh
where's
God,
Diesel
this.
saying?
Oh, we got an ad.
Let's just go
Hey,
back
what
to
did Diesel just
yeah,
say?
Diesel. What
He was
Diesel? What do
wondering
you
if
say?
Brian
Brian
very
talked about
important-
Spider-Man yet.
Not yet,
we
but
haven't gotten
that's
to the
coming.
Spider-Man.
It's coming at the end of this. But yeah, Resident Evil 2. So they showed off this trailer, and
People went crazy.
I kind of went a little nuts for it because.
Oh, maybe this is. Do we want this trailer or the announcement?
I
trailer?
would watch this.
The one we got going.
Yeah, the one that we got going because it
This
shows
gameplay?
off.
Watch another ad, Steve.
Yeah,
Well, that's not going to be in the YouTube one.
No, this is the regular.
This is all fucking
yeah, this is the
polygon
regular
shit.
one. So they showed this off, and a nice little teaser right there. Boom, a PlayStation 1, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And so once they showed that off, and I saw
People knew.
the rat, I
Brian
was
blew
like,
his load.
I blew my load, shot all over inside of my pants, and
Yeah, it's a little more graphic.
Cleaned himself up. And then,
Jesus, Brian.
and then I cleaned myself up. And I was like, holy shit, this is the Resident Evil 2 remake. They're fucking showing it off. I'm stoked. Because Resident Evil 2 was my favorite until 4, but 2 is like
the next best.
the next best. And I think it's because Leon. I feel like Leon is the best Resident Evil character. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
I think the Redfield family
Yep.
is a close second, but I think Leon is the best. And then you have
Kennedy.
like Claire and
Close, yeah.
Chris, the Redfields. I think they're pretty good.
I'm a big zombie fan.
Do you like the zombies in Resident Evil?
I think
They're
Chris
my
is just a
favorite.
big jock. Right? He's
Well,
just
he
like
was
a
in
full
5, which is unfair because he wasn't in 1.
Oh, right. He is.
Everything I saw about this game, super graphic.
Yeah,
Right
this
there.
like this right
Oh,
here,
nice. Yeah.
where they're just ripping out this dude's neck.
Throat, yeah.
I love. So this is actually third person over the shoulder gameplay. So very similar to the Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6.
Christ.
It's not the tank controls. So this is where
PG.
this is where everyone blows their load, where it confirms, hey, that's rookie Leon Kennedy,
Raccoon City.
Raccoon City to police department. So
What a meteoric rise that guy had. He just goes from police department to
well,
Savior of
pretending
the
the
world.
president's
his
daughter.
first day on the job is
Well, yeah.
This.
Resident Evil 2.
It's a shitty day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
And
good
then
day.
he becomes.
And he gets promoted to
Cox.
Yeah.
Secret Service agent.
Cox, shut up.
That's because he survives and saves civilians out of a fucking.
I know, but you gotta say
Zombie
that's a huge
apocalypse.
rise. It's just like, hey, I heard you survived Raccoon City.
It's called good
Do you want to
police.
protect my daughter? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's the reward.
It is later.
It's like Princess
later
Zelda
in
at
his
the end. That's what
correct,
you get.
later in his
Cox, you got
career.
a hair. You
What's
know?
going on?
You gotta hear.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this game I think looks pretty good. I'm not like, holy shit, this looks amazing like Ghost of Tsushima, but I'm really excited for like this is a game I'll actually play.
Is that Ada?
That's that's Claire Redfield.
Oh.
So this is a game I'll actually go back and play. Even though it's horror, I'll play this.
This is where you
This is
We'll see about
make
that.
the commitment.
Brian says that now.
Yeah,
I
he
say
says
that
it now.
I say that now, but I will absolutely buy it and play it.
For a little bit.
for a little bit. And the Lickers are back. Whew. Were they in 7? The Lickers?
I don't remember 7.
No, I don't think so.
Well, there it is.
7 was
But
good, but I don't
Resident
remember.
Evil 2 is coming out a hell of a lot sooner than everyone thought. January 25th of
The Rick and Morty.
next year. Trover Saves the Universe. I don't know what the fuck was happening here. It's Rick and Morty co-creators.
Rick and Morty.
I
It's a new
watched it.
game. It's fucking weird.
it's
We're
just-
skipping over it, and
yeah.
we're going to
Rick and
talk
Morty,
about
bro.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
So,
So- We can definitely skip over the... Oh, wait, no. It starts off with a pirate. So you're going back to Port Royale, and this seemingly is happening during Pirates of the Caribbean 3. Dead Man.
Man's yeah. It's Orlando
no,
Bloom.
it's at World's End.
yeah.
This is 2.
Are you sure?
Yep. I know my pirates.
I feel like I'm going to say this is 3.
Because Keira Knightley's wearing
I'll say it's
that
4.
Asian thing.
No.
Or
I'm just
4.
kidding. I don't know.
But there's like naval combat here going on, but then also
I'm gonna say I don't give a shit. I didn't actually
Yeah.
really like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Kingdom Hearts combat here, which is looking pretty refined.
Donald Duck.
You a pirate?
It's all goofy.
Oh yeah, does Goofy say that?
What?
Are you a pirate?
Probably.
Or I don't know.
Seems like something
I
goofy
mean, the
would say.
gameplay looks phenomenal. The voice acting looks terrible.
Yep.
Whatever. I'm down.
So have you played the original 2? Okay, so you're gonna be when it comes to story, you're gonna be completely fucking lost.
Yeah.
Cared.
I've
But
played all
people
of
play this for the combat, right?
And story.
I've played a lot of people play it for the story. I've played all of the
So
mainline played all of the mainline Kingdom Hearts games. I can't tell you what the fuck is happening with any of the characters.
You know what's going on?
Anthony?
How am I supposed to know?
Anthony, do you know what's going on?
I thought I did.
Anthony already knows the end of this game.
I did see
Yeah.
He already read it online.
So
see the future.
I will
Cloud
s-
dies.
well, probably not.
Who the fuck is Cloud?
But I'm really, really excited. Hopefully this ends Kingdom Hearts. You know what I
They
mean?
do
Like,
Hercules before?
yeah,
Yeah, they-
Hercules has
they
been
did
in there.
Hercules.
Toy Story's new. Frozen is new.
Frozen.
Get the fuck out of here. I need
It's
to fast
missed a
forward
lot
after
though.
this.
It's been what?
It's missed.
Yeah.
The last one
Shitload.
was 2005. Tangled,
Tangled.
I'm,
Let
Let it go.
Tangled, I'm in
Let it
for.
go.
I'm all about Flynn Rider. Monsters Inc.
Go.
I'm down with Monsters Inc., bro.
Yep. Good stuff. I feel like there's a lot of like
Disney,
Pixar stuff that they can, or like and Disney animated stuff that they can hit.
Dude, they got Incredibles in this.
I feel like
did
that's
they?
I don't
new
think that's
movie's coming out.
announced, but I feel like that would be a huge miss if they didn't.
Well, Star Wars should be in this.
They still have
is.
the
Star Wars is, I
Let's
believe.
not
people.
Disney.
let Star
The
Wars
Heartless?
ruin this,
Heartless,
too, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Solo
they
just
have
tanked.
Heartless.
We don't need
There's,
that.
there you get
I didn't see
Axel.
that shit,
Did they
bro.
not defeat the
You
Heartless
crazy?
in 2?
There's
I heard
there's
about it, though.
that's Organization
You
13.
talk
Yeah.
about that later.
The people in the black
Yes.
leather are
Read
Organization
the ending.
13.
Again, I played these and I have no
There's
idea what the fuck is going on.
Riku's back, and then Riku's
With who
Heartless,
shows up. Yeah.
Yep.
and then
Ruined
just
it.
it's a bunch of.
So
bunch
this
of
is
random
Some all.
yeah, this was the trailer I saw. There was a lot of weird. There was
You saw.
yeah, this
There's
thing
a
was
different
weird.
trailer for each person. That
They had
showed
Beauty
it.
and the Beast
Yeah.
one, right?
Show,
in
show
2.
death.
All right,
Death
and then
Stranding?
they moved on. Yeah, let's
You know
move
me
on to Death
fucking-
Stranding.
All right.
And
Death Stranding. You want to
so-
watch this?
Yeah,
Skip
it's,
through this.
is that how long is it? So this is
8.
fucking.
We gotta.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we gotta-
this is fucking
kinda-
weird.
So there's your
We'll
ass.
Watch this
The
little
baby's
beginning.
head.
This baby is being born.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Through someone's vagina.
Maybe.
No, that was through
that's
the
a
throat.
man's nose.
A
Right?
nose.
I'm pretty sure that's
It's
what
not
it
a
was.
nose.
What was it?
He just had it. In
I.
two.
Do you think a vagina is a nose?
No, I don't think that's a woman.
Been doing
Anyways,
sex all
that's
how
wrong.
you
So
fuck.
Might.
let's just get
I'm
into
pretty sure it's
it.
Norman Reedus just pregnant.
Kojima is making a brand new game.
Who's
where
this guy? He looks
Norman
super
Reedus.
familiar.
The walking.
He's from The Walking, Dead,
right,
Boondock
okay.
Saints.
Boondock Saints, bro.
So this guy is
Oh,
seemingly
Boondock. Okay, there we go.
this guy is seemingly a mailman delivering like bodies. He goes around and picks up bodies and he carries them on his back and brings them somewhere.
Okay, but the problem is, where'd you get that info from? Because you
This-
definitely
yeah,
don't get
this
this from
trailer.
this trailer.
No, we
There's
don't.
no fucking way. It
All
doesn't
right,
tell
do,
you
do
shit.
we want to watch? Do we want to watch
I'm
the whole
not gonna
thing?
be. Well,
or do you
talk
want to take
about
my
it?
word for it?
I'll take your word for it.
Okay,
I
so
trust you.
there's-
They just played
at-
this shitty song,
At
Silent
some
Poets.
point, in this trailer, he's just walking
He's
around
watched for a
these.
long period of time.
Yeah, he's walking around for a long period of time, and they show different cuts. At one point, he has a human body wrapped up in bandages on his back.
Doesn't
I
mean
didn't
that's his only job.
No,
right?
I know, but I'm just saying he's
Maybe
a
it's like a
mailman.
Maybe that's his friend Brian that
Yeah.
just like.
Died
Just
on
died.
the job.
Died.
There's like a
Died,
future
bro.
Amazon where they
The coroner.
have
Also,
I think the most important thing about this is we're finally seeing gameplay.
yeah, which is
Also true.
walking
Walk
and traversing this seemingly alien planet.
This is Earth, bro.
You think this is Earth?
This is
Earth.
This is definitely
Hell yeah.
Death Stranding.
Why do you call it Earth?
All right, are those his boots or are
This is
they?
my
Is that
reality.
person?
Whose boots would they be? He's wearing boots.
So
No, on the.
they also cut to a few things like give me your hand in spirit, give me your hand in life and love and death and things like that. There you go. There's the person's dead body.
So that's his only job, Steve.
He's a mailman of things.
Because what was he delivering before?
He's a carrier.
Where's he get the packages from?
But how do you even get that?
I don't
Are
fucking
you
know.
like you
See,
just
that's a
making
different-
the?
it's a
I'm
different
making the
bag.
assumption that
He's a
Delivery.
mailman of dead
he's
people.
No, I said he's a mailman. He's carrying dead bodies and other things.
I think so.
I
We
feel
can
like
let
you
it
guys
slide
are
with-
focusing
No.
on dead bodies.
No,
I think we can let it
but-
slide because nobody knows what the
Well,
fuck
those
is going
robots-
on with
well,
this
those robots
game. Let's put
following
it
him.
that way.
Because he has too many things to
He didn't
carry
make
back
the
to
game.
wherever he's going
He doesn't
back
have the
to. So
answers
he
to
has
deliver things.
I don't know
Yeah,
if
so
Kojima
he
knows
does-
what's
Delivers
going on.
bodies.
he has. This guy is clearly like picking up things and bringing it back.
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
That's skill.
Can you get someone else to do this?
I don't know.
No, this is
but
only
also,
him.
we
Interesting.
should mention that
no.
towards the end of the trailer, there's seemingly
Creatures.
monsters or creatures
Yeah.
in the
Would you
world.
like me to go over there?
go to it.
Let's just skip
Yeah,
over
skip
the
that, skip
over
that.
the
That's
toe
gross.
pulling off.
Is it just
Okay,
me?
So here it looks like the baby is
in an
kinda
incubator?
guiding him.
Oh, you
It
think?
shows him the light.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I think the baby is guiding this light away from all these creatures. So, like, because when these creatures showed up, he turns like the baby on and starts like walking through,
it's
and he's like
kind of
hiding from all these
invisible sort of
So I think-
creatures. They're like, oh, these fucking
Yeah,
weird looking.
umbilical cords.
This makes
These
no
things are
fucking
umbilical
sense.
cords. I already figured out this entire game, bro.
So you think that these are like unborn
Ghost babies?
babies, ghost babies?
the babies are everything
Connected
in
He
this
somehow.
kind of. Someone mentioned like, see how like the flowers are growing. It's like they age, or they kill stuff as they, or they progressively age things
Well,
quicker.
Okay,
this
here we
guy
go.
just got killed.
Yeah. Maybe
Yeah,
the
I
baby.
mean,
dead.
truth be told, I have no idea what's going on with this game.
no idea.
It looks completely fucked up, and I'm down. Like, I am so down for this. Like, all three of the trailers, I went back and actually watched the second trailer. I think the second trailer is probably
The best.
the best one. This one actually showed gameplay. She's eating something weird.
She's eating some sort of bug.
whatever. But the second trailer is probably
the
the
girl
most
from
well
Spectre?
done with Del Toro and whatever that other guy's name is. I think that's the most
I feel like they-
interesting one. But this actually showed gameplay, which is intriguing.
I feel like they
The
added
babies are
weird.
everything.
It's all
Also,
about
the like invisible. So they do kind of mention something like he says, "I'm not a high enough level as you are," so he can
manipulate.
he can't see the creatures, but she can.
The
So
baby
I-
can.
I think that no, the
baby-
woman,
the baby
the
sees.
woman can
the,
see.
The babies see the creatures.
they see it all.
Sure.
maybe. Okay.
I don't-
The baby was guiding him.
I sure. I'm not disagreeing with you. I just have no fucking clue.
I don't either.
I have no fucking clue what the hell's happening
He's
in
a
Death
dead
Stranding.
body carrying mail carrier that uses babies to go through.
There's gonna be a more effective way to carry mail in that time period.
Cock shut up.
Brandon, I don't know, bud. I
up.
really,
It's
really
just-
don't know. But let's
the
move
last
on
one's-
to the last one
Yeah.
for Sony, which is Spider-Man. They
we
showed
did.
off.
We definitely gotta watch this.
They showed off a bunch
This
of
was
gameplay.
actually pretty sick.
Yeah.
You just gotta we gotta get to the gameplay.
So yeah, you go to the raft.
mean,
Electrode's fucking shit up at the
Right
raft. Here we
there
go.
we
Yeah, I
That's
mean
not
you're
bad.
you're just triggering.
Wait, this is the trailer. Oh, I
Scorpion.
watched a gameplay fucking
Well,
video.
go back. Go back.
Sucks because I watched a good video.
This is a good video.
This is a good
No,
video.
no,
You
no. But
gotta.
then I watched actual gameplay
This
video.
is actual
Yeah, but you
gameplay.
get
That's what I
villains.
watched. It was
You
way
get a
better.
whole bunch.
'Cause
of
he's going
stuff.
through the fucking city.
Yeah, sure, but this is the new
watched
trailer
the
that just
old
showed
trailer?
up. Yeah, that's
No,
the
no, no,
old
no,
stuff.
no. It was the new one. It was.
This
It
is the
just
new one.
no, because it was from originally
thought
Sony.
Spider-Man
It wasn't a
was
trailer.
like,
It
will
was
die.
someone
Just-
playing on the show floor.
Okay, well, this shows more than that, I promise.
Yeah,
There's
the,
no-
end,
it
the ending
doesn't
of this
because
is
they were
pretty
playing.
good.
Some electro action.
So we've got
On the
Electro.
show floor. They were playing the game. On
He fights a normal
The
guys.
ending of
Brian,
this
so what
is
are
pretty
your thoughts
sick.
on having normal guys versus superheroes?
Oh, my-
versus bosses.
So it's a fucking comic book game. You can't have Spider-Man's trying to obviously take down
Yeah.
the big bad guy, but guess what? That big bad guy has a bunch of goons because that's how he got to his rise
If
in
you
infamy.
were a goon, Brian, let me
Yep.
put you in the shoes of one of these goons.
I would not fight Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're one of these goons, and you got 12 of your guys.
Like that
around.
guy's dead.
I'm
You
not.
see Spider-Man walk in. you guys are all gonna be like, yeah, let's
Freedom.
do this.
I'm
Yeah,
going
freedom.
right back into that fucking cell.
Yeah.
I'm trying to sneak out.
Are you sure you want to do this?
I'm going right back to the cell because he's fighting everybody,
Yeah.
and then he leaves, and then I'm making my escape.
It's a man who climbs buildings and shoots webs out of his
Also, that's kind of cool. There's like a special kind of batarang
Ultimate.
style where he jumps up and throws a bunch of webs and takes everyone
You want
down.
to play Spider-Man Dark Souls, Brian?
No.
What about Spider-Man?
Spidey
Titan Souls?
sense. Oh,
Titan Souls?
is that Rhino? Yeah, it's
Maybe.
the Rhino.
That's
Did you not
so-
see the trailer?
No, Brendan has.
This is the first time I'm seeing this.
Oh.
So
And
you
it's just
get-
cool.
Fuck.
You're getting the Sinister Six here. So you're getting Rhino, you're getting. Well, we'll just kind of keep watching here.
Spoiler, bro.
Why keep them in the same jail? I don't know.
They're not
But,
the same.
They are all in the same.
Yeah, they're not just show up like, hey, this
I thought they had already.
So now you get Scorpion here,
Scorpion, yeah.
which is shown off, which is pretty nice. And so all of these bad guys are all in one location. Spider-Man's, throwing out the quips. But I'm fucking
I forget what the last Spider-Man game was that I played.
the last one that you
Spider-Man
played.
2?
No, everyone
Last
says
good
that,
one?
but there's
No, Spider-Man 2
Shattered
was the best.
Dimensions.
yeah,
I didn't play Shattered. I played
Dimensions. That was
some
fun.
Shattered,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I think I stopped after the noir level.
Just dead.
this
trying to
looks
think.
so fucking good. Though.
No, it looks incredible.
It looks like Batman
Batman.
Arkham for
It's
Spider-Man.
Batman
Yeah.
Arkham for Spider-Man, and then
Batman's a better.
my thought when I
person.
watched my trailer was when he was in the city, remind me a lot of Grand Theft Auto,
Yeah, it's open world. Yeah,
right?
So,
But just like you get the call, and then you got to go do something.
Yeah.
and it's like, oh,
The Spider Sense.
I have
very
to
much
go.
like getting a
Yeah,
cell
Do
phone
you-
call.
Does he? If you're going to a city, like, do you hear like the police scanner?
You
You have like a person in
it's
your
a-
ear the whole time.
it's
Look at
kind
this
of someone who
fucking web
directly
slinging. Look
contacts
at
you.
this
The end
stuff.
of this is
Just
Like
look.
absolutely
somebody's like
fucking.
stealing a car, like, can you just like
The fight at
stop
the
that
end
real
is-
quick?
But
no,
the
I
main
don't think
villain
so.
is-
Running
I don't know.
across the-
From what I saw, it was
You'll
just
see.
someone who
Just
He's
watch.
what's his name?
directly said something.
We don't know.
The girl, the woman.
Yeah, so he's got a woman in her ear, basically just like Alfred for Batman.
But it should be that.
It's not
You
Alfred.
should be able to hear a police scanner.
It's not Alfred,
Oh, Vulture.
no, I said like Alfred does with Batman.
but not in the games, right?
He does that.
Really?
Alfred and Oracle are in your
Oracle.
earpiece.
Yeah.
Not in the first one, is it?
And at night they have that weird.
Oracle.
Oh no, you're right. But does he speak with Alfred in at all, or is it just
Alfred only sends in
Oracle?
the suit.
Okay.
Oracle's the one that sends you on everything.
I've been playing the Telltale Batman, where it's Alfred,
Alfred.
is in your ear.
Well, Oracle is
Especially
Gordon's
this woman.
daughter,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
It's
she
Barbara.
gets paralyzed from the Joker.
Nailed it.
Spoiler.
But
Yuri
yeah, look
Wannabe.
at- I'm a wannabe.
Yuri.
Yuri Wannabe, that's her name.
That's the name of the woman.
Oh,
Who,
okay.
Oracle.
No, the
No,
lady he's
the
talking to.
woman
one.
that he's talking to.
Oh, in this game.
Look at this. Fucking see you later. This looks awesome.
Yeah, this game looks pretty
It's
sick.
cinematic though.
Comes out in September.
September 7th. Very excited for it.
All right.
Yeah, it's gonna kick ass.
The end of fight's
yeah,
pretty
click
sick.
click towards like
The
I'd
very
say.
end, the only thing there's something right here.
So yeah, keep this going.
Now
so
this is a comic book villain too.
yes,
It's a comic
Mr.
book.
Negative.
That's his name. Thank you.
His name is Mr. Negative. So you have 5 of the 6 Sinister Six
They
right
do
here.
invent characters for games.
So right here, he's fighting all of them off, and they end up kind of kicking his ass.
They say something.
Yeah,
I don't know. Brian's gonna touch on it.
which is I feel like probably the biggest part of the. Well, I guess story-wise, I
Yeah,
should
they're
say.
beating the shit out of
So
him.
they're
right
beating
now.
the shit out of Spider-Man right now, and he's kind of
Right there.
crawling towards,
He's trying to get away.
trying to get away,
Oh, it hurts.
and then he sees a bright light,
It's like you.
and he says, "You." So I don't know if this is Miles Morales showing up, which is the other Spider-Man that comes in and saves the day, or if it's the
Because
Yuri.
the baddies right there too say he needs them alive.
Yeah.
So, which is hinting at that all those bad guys that you just saw are working for somebody.
Doc Ock.
Doc Ock would be awesome.
Green Goblin.
Green
Or
Goblin
Green
would be
Goblin.
awesome.
Yeah.
But
I'd be down with that.
I think if he was Green Goblin, he wouldn't know that it's Green Goblin. He wouldn't be like, "Holy shit."
It's you.
I think
Yeah.
he sees Doc Ock's face and he goes, "Oh shit, like you're my professor."
Yeah. Doc
Wait.
Ock, I mean,
Doc Ock wasn't his professor. The lizard was.
All right, I think that's.
In the Amazing Spider-Man, yes, there's different. Anyways, so that's gonna be it for Sony. I'm gonna say,
look it up, man.
Gary, what would you give Sony for a presser?
We give him a B.
B.
Solid B.
I'm gonna give them an A only because I'm gonna give them an A minus because the press conference itself kind of sucked. I know you didn't watch it live, but they brought everyone into this church that is the setting of the Last of Us cutscene.
Thought that was
and
kinda
then
cool.
Did it
and then they
really? I didn't actually
moved
see it.
everybody. They took everybody from there and moved them to a different location to watch the rest of the show. I'm like, this is fucking weird, and it's weird pacing because they showed off The Last of Us, or they showed somebody playing guitar or sitar, and then they showed The
It was a
Last of
banjo.
Us.
It was, yeah.
And then they went outside to people talking live, and then they brought them back in. I was like, this is fucking weird paced, but those games speak to me a lot, so I give it an A minus. Cox.
I'll give it an A minus as well.
Anthony?
A.
B plus.
B plus. All right, cool. And that's going to be it for our Sony press conference E3 post-show analysis. We're going to take a quick break. Thank you guys watching, and we're going to come back with Nintendo.